welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. This is a celebrity crime and hot topics channel. Thanks for watching. Special shout out to all my members. Thanks for being a part of the exclusive foodie community. You're getting early access to content and exclusive content. Check out the link in the description box to join.
Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
In this next call, Nesto tells Sonya about his new public defender. Sonya says everyone in jail with Nesto is a spy and that she will babysit him while he's in there. Sonya goes on to talk about King of Diamonds and a woman in LA. Take a listen.
How's your day going? Huh?
It's okay. How are you?
Nesto gave Sonya 0.2 seconds to respond. How's your day going? Hello?
What?
It's okay. How are you?
What?
It's okay. How are you?
Oh, sound like you just getting up.
I'm laying down watching TV. How are you, huh?
On a Friday at 12 o'clock?
Yeah, I get a little worried, but he said for me not to do anything but the e-bank file, and I'm done. So I don't know where I can't do nothing else. So,
So he cut your pay. Okay. Slow burn.
The assistant called me, and she was, asking for stuff, because a letter he was supposed to write last week, he didn't write. And I asked him, did he write it day before yesterday? And he said he did, but apparently he didn't, because she called me today asking for some information. And I was like, it's in the file. I was all look for it. Like, I don't have the file. You went to court today?
Yes, I did. He called me at 9 o'clock to go out. So I get ready to call you. He called me and told me going to court. So he took me to Fulton County down there. And took me down there. I stayed down there. And, yeah. But the lawyer lady, let me tell you who my lady is. I've seen her work on Zoom call. This lawyer supposed to be for all these new cases, so she seemed like she's pretty good and she's concerned. Her name is Rhonda. Let me spell this right. Hannah. And her last name is Rhonda. Rondon. Yeah.
Rhonda.
Hooked on phonics.
Is she black, Spanish?
She's Spanish or Italian or something like that.
Okay, good. Youngish type or 30s?
It's like 30s.
30s.
She's supposed to be handling all my cases. I just got
Even the sex crimes?
Who?
The sex crimes too?
Yeah. Conflict. It's a conflict, but I'm trying to figure out how's a conflict. Conflict means that you got a co-defendant.
No. What are they trying to say? A conflict of interest?
Yeah, that's what that's supposed to be. Conflict lawyer.
Which one's supposed to be a conflict?
All of them. It makes none of this making no sense to me. But that's supposed to be my lawyer, right?
Nesto, I wonder why he tries to waive hearings and cancel stuff, because when he goes, he never gets an understanding of what the heck's going on. Why does he never know what's going on? Rondon is Spanish or Italian, and there's a conflict. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the one I saw in my I saw her. I remember her name when I saw a Zoom call when I went to court yesterday with my real attorney. My real I'll be able to show up for. So I heard her argue a person case, same thing. And got a bond. They didn't want him to get a bond, but they gave him a bond. No, he had a bond. His bond was like $200,000. She dropped it all the way down to $20,000.
You got a female. Hopefully she'll fight her.
She did. She was fighting hard on Zoom call. Got his bond reduced down to $20,000, $200, $2,000. Yeah, something like that to get him down.
Because it's
Oh, maybe she'll get yours reduced, Nesto. Not.
ridiculous.
But it's He was already locked up since 2018.
God damn.
Went down the road
Oh, he went down the road. Okay.
and came back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to go down the road and then come back. Now I ain't doing shit.
No.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that either. So.
No, you're not going to.
Yeah. So. But they still want to tell me who the victim was. So who the victim was because they said they didn't have a warrant. They didn't have a warrant presented at the bond here.
That's fine. She's good. If she's good, if she's good, she got to come and see you. We'll call Monday.
Right.
We'll
Okay.
call her office Monday, me and you.
Okay.
Like around 1 o'clock Monday, we'll call her and see if you could talk to her on Monday. And see if you could talk to her on Monday.
Okay.
Because they should have everything filed.
It is Friday.
For her to see it by then. So Monday at 1 o'clock. Because in the mornings they usually go to court. So 1 o'clock after lunch we'll call her. And, just ask her, when she can come see you on everything. And tell her what you need to go over with her as far as all of that.
How you feeling? You seem like you ain't feeling too good.
No, I'm fine. I took a dog for a walk and she shitted on the sidewalk and it was all liquid. And then I caught myself trying to clean it up with a napkin or some paper towels or whatever from the store. And it got under my nails and I was just like, ew.
This nasty bitch. This nasty bitch. Why does she think Nesto want to hear that? Why did you try to clean it up? If it was liquid, why did you make an attempt to clean it up? And why did it matter? Oh, you know what? Never mind. What sidewalk would be the next question, but whatever.
And I had to come back because it was still like smeared on the concrete. And it's all storefronts over here. So I didn't want like a whole bunch of flies gathering and all that type of like nastiness and stuff. So I went and got some bleach and some water and some soap and walked back down the street and poured it on top of it.
So what I see now, they're trying to hit me with a bunch of financial crimes.
Nesto don't care.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they see.
Yeah. They're trying to make sense of why they took all your shit.
Yes, that's what I see.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
They can hit you with it, but again, it's got to be actual proof and it happened. It can't be like we just trying this shit and this is civil or this was in Cobb County or this was, you know what I'm saying, something that never happened, So that's fine and all, but again, it has to, it has to be a crime.
I was just talking to a guy. He's been in here 5 fucking years.
In county?
He went down the road for 17 months, came back, and the rest in the county.
Nesto, worry about yourself.
Setting, he said, what they still call icebox on fire.
What?
Yeah, icebox. That's a jewelry store.
Arson?
Yeah, arson.
Oh, you mean icebox, a jewelry store?
Yeah.
What, was he, a former employee?
But he never been indicted, and when they tried to dead doctor shit. And it just...
Wait a minute, he never got indicted, so he didn't... Who's his lawyer? How come he didn't ask for a speedy trial?
I don't know, but he just not identified... He's just not getting a trial for that because it's been 4 years and they still hasn't indicted him. So now they put in for a trial, but they put in for speedy for that. Shit crazy. And he got a RICO case. And he told me to give him a bond here. RICO case, $350,000 cash.
Rico pay for?
He got some other shit he got going on here. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do for you, try to get you a Rico. I'm just saying that in court.
Yeah, so I'm just, I'll just be listening. I'll just be listening.
And what is it going to change?
That's what you do.
Yeah, I just do.
Because everybody you talk to, you always consider as a plant that they put in there because they're trying their hardest to get you to talk.
Right. I know that.
Yeah, so everybody in there is a plant. Is a spy. Everybody's a spy. They listen to all the phone conversations, and they trying to just get you to say something.
Well, if that's the case, wouldn't the other inmates think Nesto's a plant? Wouldn't they find it funny that Nesto is asking these questions? I mean, he says he's just listening, but y'all know Nesto asking people questions. So it doesn't seem suspicious that Nesto is doing all the listening. That's why he got popped.
That's probably it.
Well,
Every time they get in touch with something.
Text the other lawyer, get a chance to see if he coming today.
No.
Because I need to know, can he get these new cases, the warrant, so I can see them as well.
I thought you said that girl was a lawyer.
No, that's my public defender.
Right.
Yeah, she is my lawyer.
Oh, wait a minute. Public defender is a lawyer. She's not the prosecutor.
I'm talking about the one that you used. The one came to see me the other day.
Overton.
Yeah.
You want to see what he about to do? Okay.
Yeah, I need to know what he's gonna do.
Press him.
And I needed to see, can he pick these two warrants up from yesterday and today.
Nesto. What makes Nesto think that man's gonna do that for off of $250? Nesto is a worrisome MF. And Sonya just like, I thought you had a lawyer. Sonya is basically like, dude, obviously you don't have the money to pay Overton, so you got a public defender that you just said is good, so what else do you want? Sonya's like, enough talk of this Overton business. And I'll repeat, if y'all check out Phone Calls from Prison's membership, because she does drop the call where we find out why Overton Terry, and I had been saying Terry, but Overton Terry will not represent Nesto.
You can get a copy of that.
Okay.
So we can discuss from there. Because what I had to do is I might have to just get him what I got to get him out of that proceed. So
Proceed.
I gotta figure that out. I got two splits. I gotta give him something about the proceed, give you something about the proceed. So I'm down with that. I don't want to call nobody else. I don't want to.
No, we're not going to involve. That's a wrap. They're not going to do anything anyway. They can't put a little money on your books for phone and food. Then
I don't want to deal with that. I'm good on that. You ain't have to answer the phone anymore.
I'm not even going to. I was thinking about blocking them. But I was like, just in case somebody die, I'll just leave it open. But yeah, I'm not going to.
Now, if Sonya knew Nesto's people were not going to put anything towards a lawyer, why did she pay the $250 to begin with? And what else is she doing besides putting money on the phone calls? She can't talk about none of Nesto's people. She not doing nothing either.
They can check.
Yeah, if somebody died, they ain't trying to find me to tell me that anyway. I don't really care right now. If I die, I thought about if I die and hear something to me, just take my ass, you keep me, you don't, take them down to Florida down there, and they clear water down there, the best person water you can, and spray my shit all the way out there.
Down to the green waters. Gail Bickham be waiting on your to see if she can sell some of them ashes to get her money back. No.
Dump your ashes? I can't keep.
Take them down to Florida down there, and they clear water down there.
Hold on.
If I die,
they can check.
Hold on.
Yeah, if somebody died, they ain't trying to find me to tell me that anyway. I don't really care right now. If I die, I thought about if I die and hear something to me, just take my ass, you keep me, you don't, take them down to Florida down there, and they clear water down there, the best person water you can, and spray my shit all the way out there.
Want me to dump your ashes? Why can't I keep you in the room with me?
That's fine. Most people got down. What is this? Boom, throw it on the floor.
Right. You can't keep you in it.
Nesto sound like a car trying to start up. Oh my God. Sonya, you can still spread the ashes and keep a little bit in a little vial on your necklace. Or you can get a little urn, and stick it under your pillow or something. An urn that locks shut, permanently shut, and put it under your pillow or put it under your bed or something of that nature. Nesto wants to be spread across the green waters. Now he's saying clear, but...
Understand. Why can't I keep you in the room with me?
Whatever.
That's all it's going to do. You ain't dying. Shut up.
I'm just saying, anything you have me here, motherfuckers are dying.
I know. Anything could naturally happen to you. Yeah, that's true.
So?
No, you have the strength to fight this shit. That's what you're going to do. Don't start coughing now.
Yeah.
Well, don't start coughing.
He going now, y'all. He going down.
No, I just said fuck it yesterday. I'll be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Be
After
honest.
that sexual shit, I'm like, yeah, nothing's more surprising than that bullshit. Like, all that other stuff is whatever. Like, all of that pornography and sexual shit they throwing out there, that's like, really, like, okay, so y'all can't surprise me on anything else after that shit. Nothing else is a surprise.
Thank you.
Nothing else is a surprise. Everything else is like elementary.
Yes.
Another thing. Okay, another. Okay. That after that sexual shit is like, you already tried it. Really? Pornography, already tried it. Really?
So there you go.
Like, okay. And y'all trying to make a high bond on it, knowing damn well it's not on this personal anything.
There you go.
I found it on some generic ass community used ass computer. And here's no
Community used computer.
Get the fuck out of here.
I wish now this has been, these last few calls that I've reacted to have been across 3 days. Sonya sounds the same. Why does she sound like a frog? And then he keeps saying, he says, huh, and like he can't hear her from the beginning, and she's still sounding like a frog, a bullfrog. Girl, can you either clear your throat or project, enunciate something? I'm sorry, it's more like...
So it's nothing else. To me, it's devastation in there. So I'm past it. So
Right.
So in my mind, I gotta see it for a long time. I gotta see it. I already know that.
Okay, I'm gonna sit with you.
There we go.
You gonna babysit me?
I'm gonna babysit you. I sure will.
Okay.
I did this last year.
Okay. Yeah.
It went pretty good. Other than all the new shocks of all these cases, so shit, everything else is on a downslide from this. After all of that other stupid shit they throw out there, like everything else is downhill. Like really, okay.
We get it, Sonya.
Right.
Yeah.
Get it.
No problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
Yeah. So there we go. That's where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So no, I'm not stressing at all. I was, but I ain't no more. Fuck.
No, I'm stressing. No, you just got to fight it. That's it. Fight it.
What is she saying?
I'm stressing. They're going to keep lying. They're going to keep doing bullshit because apparently they're on a witch hunt.
Yep.
Roswell, and they're on a witch hunt. It's from Roswell police. You know what I'm saying? They just going through everything, trying to find any and every little thing. But it's fine. So for what you know.
So just call them. Forget to tell you to call them. You get a chance real quick and ask them what have you decided, and just tell them what the update is.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and can you bring that to me so I can see what's going on? I weigh my options like that.
I bet any kind of money that man had been text Sonya and told her that he... okay, I can't spill it, y'all.
Okay.
That'll get him weigh his options more too today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cause they know more than I know. So they seen this 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what you got going on today? What's in your life today?
I'm gonna wash my hair because it's itching. I said I was gonna leave the neighborhood today, so Shady wanted me to come over yesterday. She told me today to do something. I don't know what it is. I forgot. I don't know. I'll go over there.
She
because
wants
I haven't
some
been over to
money.
Cindy's house since when was I last over there? Monday. I think I was come over there. And then that's it. You know me, I don't do shit. And I'll come right back home and sit in my bed. Talk to you.
So when you say you want to go back to you don't want to go back to the old job you used to have. Well, what is gonna be in here? They going to something else here, or they leaving that alone?
I don't know. I gotta call today to find out what's the thing, if they closed on it or what. It's just gonna be stress. I mean, I'm not gonna stress it, but I just feel like it's gonna be just a bunch of bullshit like before, but it's probably gonna be a little bit different. I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't like working for Ben. I don't like working for Ox, and I don't know how the other people operate. It's gonna be a lot of egos. They're gonna always be bickering.
I don't like working my bed. I don't like working my ops. It's gonna be what?
Because they're gonna be trying to act like who's the better person at this. This is what I do. You know, when clearly Ock and Ben just stole a brand and brought it here that was doing. You know what I'm saying? King of Diamonds was the shit in Miami. And they just took that brand and brought it here, and they're acting as if they, you know what I'm saying, that they created it, and they did this and that, because, like, y'all, for some reason, take some credit for something y'all didn't even do. Y'all just took a version of it and brought it here. And because of the reputation it did, what it did the first 6 months, and then when y'all, after the hype was gone and the reality set in, it just started plummeting, and the business just went zip to zero, and then they ended up taking out $600,000 in loans trying to keep the business afloat, and now they're $1.4 million in debt. All trying to keep this, because they didn't know what they were doing. And I kept telling them that, and they just kept borrowing money from people, and now they owe $1.4 million to people that was loaning them money just to try to keep the lights on.
Sound like a scam.
Yep, but they made $4.6 million the first 6 months and blew it. Blew it. Nothing to show for it.
How does Sonya know what them people spent and what they got to show for it? Like I said, it sounds like a scam. They done made all that money and they're not crediting it to the business or applying it to the business, and so they're doing more business loans and pocketing more money. Just my opinion.
Nothing to show for it. But I told them this before I left. I kept telling them, like, y'all about to bankrupt yourselves. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all about to bankrupt yourselves. Sure enough. From the time I left to today, there were $1.4 million in 2 loans that they owe people. All these little various people that kept giving them money. You know, loan sharks, little this dude, little that dude. One guy's a banker, you know. But $1.4 million. Now they want to act like, oh, we could just do the read. Like, man, y'all need to just let some people give y'all that money, take over the business, and y'all go to Vegas and start anew with Vegas and learn from what y'all did wrong here. That's the thing. You don't learn from your mistakes and own your mistakes. You can't. You're gonna keep repeating them, and that's the problem. But no one owns shit.
You gotta have a bankroll to deal compete with them folks out there in Vegas, buddy.
Well, they got somebody that's got it, you know what I'm saying, and willing to give it. Because he came to them and asked them, he was like, I got some money, which I want to do, you know. And he was like, pick a state. And certain states he could do it in. And Vegas, Nevada was one of them. And so there's 2 clubs in Nevada that's available, 2 situations. One's $14 million, and the other one I think is only maybe $5 million.
Well, see, they don't have that many black people there to support those.
You ain't got to go black. The thing of it is, this is the problem. They don't know how to run a club. So anything they go out there and touch, they're going to fuck it up. because they don't know what they're doing. And it is, the proof is in their past.
Who is Sonya talking about again? Do we know the names of these people that Sonya is trashing over this phone? And I'm guessing she thinks she knows so much better, so much more than they do, but she never can start her own ish. Go figure.
Everything Ox touched was shut down, and he ended up owing the employees and owing until it just know what they're doing. And it is, the proof is in their past. Everything Ox touched was shut down, and he ended up owing the employees and owing until it just, he had a club on the beach, and it shut down. Everything Ben touched, you know what I'm saying? When he got fired, and everybody else took over, the business went up, you know? So it's like both of them, in their mind, think they know what they're doing, but they actually don't. And that's the problem. So they'll never...
Kind of like Nesto.
They'll never succeed because they don't know, they don't own the truth of what the situation is. You took a brand and you killed it. Because they killed King of Diamonds. Is you know what I'm saying? You got a couple people that go there here and there, but for what the locals don't go there. There's people that come in out of town, they go there. That's it. Tourism. That's all they have. They killed it. They didn't realize tourism. That's all they have. They killed it. They didn't realize, they didn't do the homework, what everything is doing here first. You know what I'm saying? What's the niche? What can I do to keep people going to my club and to these other clubs? Because they don't have, so upside of it, they never had a shooting, they never had an incident. So with that, they were winning. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a safe club. Nothing's ever happened out there. Now, if they had free parking and excellent food and good-looking girls, they would have been the shit. They would have been shit. It was just those three things, but they didn't listen. They want to charge for parking, which I told them you shouldn't charge for parking, except for upfront parking. That's it. There's high-end vehicles. That's it. You know, if somebody got money in their car, they want to park it, you know what I'm saying, in the front, you know, whatever. That's cool, because a lot of dudes keep their money in the cars when they go to strip clubs.
What?
That's fine. And then you got to have somebody in your kitchen with a food reputation. Because in Atlanta, it's all about food, good food.
Shoot. I know somebody that live in Atlanta that said they ain't got no good food. Y'all drop down in the comments and suggest some good restaurants in Atlanta for my friend. She's been living there for maybe a year, and she says there's no good food. And she lives, I think, maybe in a little suburb near Atlanta, not in Atlanta, somewhere that starts with an L, I think. I can't think of it right now, but drop down in the comments to let me know where there is good places to eat in Atlanta, because based on what my friend told me, Sonya don't know what she's talking about. There's no good food in Atlanta.
What's her name opened up a restaurant today? Little Baby. He opened up a seafood restaurant today.
In Atlanta?
Somewhere in Atlanta. Somewhere in Atlanta. I don't know specifically, but it opens up today called Seafood Menu.
Damn, that's good.
I don't eat seafood, but hopefully you do good. Hopefully you do well. I don't know if it's high-end or if it's an average restaurant. They're trying to get 2 Chainz in the kitchen, but 2 Chainz doesn't have a food reputation. He's not known for food. I don't see nobody, you know, running to his place because his food is good. So I don't know how that's going to work out.
That's just
Because you don't need a superstar in your kitchen. You need the kitchen menu, the food to be, you know, the shit. Not, you know, because he's not known for food.
Nesto don't know nothing about no business.
Burger Boys, they're big in L.A. Big in L.A.
What is
Now,
called?
that was
Not temporarily
Billionaire
closed.
Burger Boys. It's 2 fat black dudes. And they were on the cooking channel, and they won, and they, you know, and they be all around.
Veggie
They started off
jambalaya
with a food
fries.
truck. They go all around LA with a food truck. I used to follow them on Instagram. And they have the wildest creation when it comes to food. Like, they
Thought she said she used to follow them around. Y'all know she a stalker.
have, like, if they could come here, they'd be killing it. Because them 2 dudes, I don't know if they're just friends, brothers, cousins, whatever, their food looks amazing. It looks amazing. Amazing. I want to go to LA just to try to find them and go eat their food. Bridget was like, when are you coming back out? I'm like, no time soon. Girl, you too negative for me. That girl so fucking, ugh. She's so know-it-all. And then she always try to give you some huge, Bridget, the one in LA. She always try to give you some huge fucking lecture. And I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, you sitting here paying $7,000-$8,000 a month just a house, some 30-year-old furniture.
Talking about Bridget again.
And you steady trying to Airbnb.
Yeah, I remember she was talking about Bridget and Mickey Howard. I don't know if the calls were around this time, but PCFP dropped them about a year ago, I think. And she was calling Bridget crazy. But Bridget is trying to lecture her, meaning she probably know more than you. You don't listen to nobody.
Every room in your house so that you can afford your rent. That's so dumb. That's dumb. Just go get a studio apartment, get you something nice and cute, and, you know what I'm saying, and pay for the square footage that you need instead of having all these strangers in your house every month. You got a stranger in that bedroom, a stranger in that bedroom. You got a couple in the back house. She should have stayed in the back house and just rented out the front house.
First of all, do you even tell Bridget this stuff? Do you offer suggestions or advice to Bridget? I'm sure if you did, which you probably don't, you just talking ish on the phone with Nesto, she might take what you say into consideration, as opposed to her trying to help you and it just goes in your ear, one ear and out the in one ear and out the other because you hard headed. So you think your living situation is so much better than Bridget's. Girl, bye. You just bought an RV that don't work, by the way. I gotta catch up on the RV on the current stuff. I've been focused on these July calls. I need to get back to the current calls and the current virtual visits. I think when I hit 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a live with the virtual visits.
But I don't say nothing to her. Yeah, because it's dumb. Because she's your age. Bridget is your age. So it's like you're doing all of this. You're depleting your savings because you're trying to maintain this house that, you know, it's just you. It just doesn't make sense to try to just, and your income is not what it, you know what I'm saying? That's why you Airbnb in rooms. Granted, it's a lovely house, but you can get a lovely studio. You know,
Hater.
on the same caliber. Pick the furniture you want, sell all that other stuff. She got furniture in that house when Sydney was 2 years old. I'm like, you still got this? Yeah, and that.
Antique.
And all the shit, like, your shit is about 35 years old. Like, oh, you know, antiques, like they're not antique furniture. Like, you know, some antiques have value to it. It's just furniture. It was good furniture at the time that she bought it.
How do you know?
Why are you paying $7,000 a month to house furniture? That's what you're doing. That doesn't make sense to me at all.
But that's her stuff.
And it's just you. Your son has moved out into a condo, and it's just you. In this big house with a back house, and every month you're hoping that you get to an Airbnb person. And Airbnbs are falling off because they, you know, with the fee they keep trying to charge everybody, people are going back to hotels.
I never liked Airbnbs. Never liked them.
Because hotels prepare your food. You know, they have maid service. They're not charging you for it like Airbnb charge you a cleaning fee. You know, you don't have to worry about the last person creeping back in there because the code's the same.
Right.
It's just better. Like Airbnbs are just starting to burn out.
Yeah, I ain't
trying to burn out.
But you go sit in the middle of the woods or the middle of a parking lot or under the shade on a beach, and that's supposed to be safe. She is such a freaking hypocrite.
And I know a lot of people that used to do Airbnbs don't have them no more. Amy had 3, he don't have them no more. The girl that was living with Ben, she had a bunch, she don't have them no more. Because it's falling. It did what it did, you know, for the time it did good, and then now it's depleting. It's going away.
You know what?
It's not, unless it's the only time you want an Airbnb nowadays is if it's like a group and y'all need a big house. You know, if it's like 8 of us and we want a 6-bedroom house. And so that makes sense, you know. We're all in one house. But as far as a 1-bedroom and a 2-bedroom, you can go get a hotel room for that. And the hotels have more amenities, you know, than the Airbnb.
She's
And
such a
plus, they don't allow you to
genius.
have parties at them anyway. So what's the point? Get a hotel room.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, the market what you into now is what? It's gonna be what now?
Nothing.
What do you see your future at in the next month?
Nowhere.
Doing something else. I had to do something else. That's what it is.
Nada.
Cause I ain't gonna make it for your birthday. I ain't gonna make it for your birthday, so.
Fine, that's fine. I'll come visit you for my birthday.
That she will.
That's cool. It's cool. We just celebrate it another time. I have a birthday every year. It's cool. I'll see you.
This man ain't even divorced yet. So I've been talking to his side chick, apologizing for not being free for her birthday. Negro.
Yeah,
Very true.
yeah. I'll see you, y'all looking at it. We'll talk all day for my birthday.
No thanks.
We'll do.
You're fine. Okay. All right, then. That's how you're gonna enjoy yours.
Turn it down from the phone and we'll just talk all day on my birthday.
I be like, if I was Nesto, I'd be like, when your birthday again?
That's what we'll do. That'll be nice, right?
Okay.
We'll just be on the phone all day. That's cool. For my birthday.
What day is your birthday?
Yeah, I'm going to Cleveland for a week, the 1st of August. And I'm we'll see Heidi and Yvette. We all turn 55 this year, and Cleveland is going to shit. But we'll just do dinner and just, we'll just do dinner, and that'll probably be it, because there ain't shit to do in Cleveland. I'll go see my sister's baby. My brother had his 2 babies, and visit my aunt, I keep saying I'm going to visit her, and I haven't, and she's about 80-something years old. And I'll just go visit the family that I have there. That's what I'll do. I'll have a little family get-together somewhere and just have the relatives just, or maybe, usually you have a family reunion in August. I got to find out. I'll call my aunt today and find out if that's going to be. And then maybe I'll go to Detroit for a day and visit that aunt.
I'm turning into Nesto, y'all. I spelled illusion with every vowel except for I. Finally got it right. So I've been listening to Sonya, wasted my brain cells. This is around the time Sonya creates an illusion of a family. But every other breath, she tell me how she don't deal with that person. She don't hang with this person. She keep a tight circle. But now, present day, she got all these friends on the West Coast. And here in 2023, she's going to go visit this family member, that family member. She's going to go talk to her 80-something-year-old aunt in this city, her 70-something-year-old aunt in that city. Sonya, this one, she's still playing them games, y'all. Trying to pull the wool over Nesto's eyes like she's a well-rounded, responsible, intelligent, effective, efficient individual. Please. Nesto asked you, what are you going to do to make money? And you ain't said nothing yet.
And that'll be my, what you need.
Not a darn thing.
Figure out how long does a phone record show? I need to see that part.
Oh.
Nesto, they can pull them records. Stop.
That's concerned. How far back can you subpoena phone records?
Yeah,
what happened to her reaching out to her family about that? What happened to that? Nesto's asking her like he's never asked her before. She's supposed to already have that information, Nesto. You need to put your foot down.
It's gonna save me for real. That's really gonna save me.
Yeah, your phone records.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
all the conversations, all the communications.
Yeah.
All of that.
All of it.
Yeah, it is.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Hallelujah.
Well, I love you very much, and God didn't give you some of that good ass son out there. I just left.
Did you go outside today?
Yeah, I did, because they took me to court,
No, that don't count.
No, I ain't getting that out there, but I'm going out there tomorrow, though. Not tomorrow, but Monday. We'll go out during the week, but I am going back. Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's over for that. Just kick back now and just say, fuck it.
Right, just ride it
Yeah,
till it's over. That's all you can do is just ride it. It's a huge, stupid inconvenience, but it's not even going to be over because once you get the big charges off of you, or even if you can get the bonds down, then you're good.
Yeah.
That's all. It's a matter of getting some of those things off of you. And some of those things can be put off of you just by her or him investigating the circumstances and finding out, like, no, this ain't going to fly. You got to dismiss that. You got to throw that out. That's not going to fly. And then start getting them off of you.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Yeah, she was finna be talking a bunch of bull. In a perfect world, Sonya, in a perfect world. So Nesto gets his new attorney, Hannah Rondon, who he thinks is Spanish or Italian. Sonya already know Overton not going to represent Nesto. But y'all check out PCFP's membership for that call. She released it about 4 days ago. Something like that, 4 or 5 days ago by the time I put that out. Maybe it'll be 5 days. Check out the description box for my membership link. I have some new custom emojis. I have some exclusive content that I have not released to the public. The first tier is $2.99 and the top tier is $4.99. Well, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.